Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Mini, a true nerd, and welcome back to Thrones of Britannia, where the war is going pretty well, but, well, that's not really actually the most important part. Despite the fact the war is going well against Wessex, something far more important has happened, which is a fairly large, in fact, yeah, easily the biggest surviving Welsh faction at this point, has decided to break away from Wessex. They haven't actually joined up with us, but they have immediately become declared friends, which is just flipping lovely. So we're declared friends with them, and if we're very, very fortunate indeed, they might be able to overrun and retake pretty much all of Wales, because Merse is screwed. Its armies have been thrown at us, and we have pretty much trashed large numbers of them. Merse is, I think, mostly unguarded at this exact moment in time. Speaking of which... speaking of which, how about we just come over here, have a little quick look-see at you lads, because the zone of control of this town doesn't exist anymore, because we've got it under siege. Can we actually get on top of you? I think we can just get on top of you today. Oh yes, that's all rather unfortunate. So, I think we'll just be taking care of you, thank you. No need for that, I think we've already beaten you properly, and yeah, a little proper fight. So I'm happy to auto-resolve this one. Let's just start off. Ooh, let's balance tactics. I'd rather not take some damage. You're wearing a crown, so I assume you're important. You're dead now in either case, so I'll just take on some warriors. There we are. He's been killed in battle. Lovely. So he's just gone down. And you cannot move anymore this turn. But there might be a whole bunch of territory. Oh, yeah. There might be a big amount of territory just swing through here. Especially if this guy were to actually come and help out with that. You just heal up a little bit further. And then actually, you could come over here and help with mopping up all of this. Oh yeah, that could work very, very nice indeed. This city will fall momentarily. I'll just let them be weakened off a little bit because they've got a decent-sized garrison there. No rush because that's a rebel territory, and we're basically just making sure we've got a secure border against Northumbria. Speaking of which, Northumbria, how are you guys actually getting on? Because at some point you were doing very badly. And strength rank 11 absolutely despises us. You're at war with flipping Orkney. Oh, I'm so sorry. Because it would appear that, yeah, you've actually got some invasion forces coming in right now. And the Orkney Isles. Actually, you know what? Let's just quickly check in. What's the kind of state of the world right now? So there's this Welsh faction that, yeah, mysteriously starts up in Scotland. Those guys are actually doing pretty well at the minute. So they are at war with... Weirdly, they're at war with... Okay. They're just at war with this faction island. So these guys are just basically going at each other. Alright, fine. Nothing too major there. Orkney yourselves. Because Orkney, you're doing very well right now. You're at war with... You're just at war with everybody. Gotcha. With the exception of... Yeah, you've actually got allies in the form of the other... Yeah, the Sea Kings who live up here. So you guys are just being friends with each other. And you're also allied with... Apparently you're allied with these guys. Okay, those guys barely even exist anymore, so that doesn't really count for much. Fine, so these guys weirdly have got themselves stuck in extended combat with everyone who's currently living in Scotland. Meanwhile, over in Ireland, yeah, you guys are... Oh, you guys are just at war with everybody. I'm amazed you're even still alive. Then we've actually got, yeah, we've got these lads who are doing pretty well. Only all those guys, and surely they've got to be able to start mob. In fact, yeah, I'm amazed you haven't lost more territory than you have. And then we've got the... Oh, wow. Okay, the Dublin Sea Kings have done really well this game. Well done. Mainly because, wow, everyone's just basically ganging up on these guys and no one else. I have no idea how they're still alive. And then down here we got these guys who moved into Wales, who are only at war with... who's that? Oh, just a little faction over there, nothing major. Other than that, you're actually pretty peaceful, and you're actually friends with these guys who are... Same deal. Fine. So that's the state of the world right now. And yeah, my big plan at the minute is everything's going well up north. Down south, we've got to make some big progress, because for whatever reason, war fervor has suddenly started kicking up like crazy. Probably because we're doing well in the war. So that means at this point, if we just kind of head down south again, we have got ourselves... Oh, yeah. We've got Dorchester coming in soon. How's that doing, by the way? Hang on. That is... Oh, in one turn, they'll start taking losses, so no reason to risk taking casualties. May as well just let them take a few more losses, because honestly, there doesn't seem to be much going on around in Wessex right now. Wessex is just being very quiet at the minute. You stay there and heal up. You could do with a bit of healing yourself, so you just head over here and heal up a bit faster in there. And actually, you know what? We got the food, we got the money. Help yourself to a handful more troops, because weirdly, you don't actually have any spearmen right now, so have yourselves just a couple of spearmen just in case you run into any trouble. And, oh yeah, the potential size of the pools is definitely getting bigger as time goes by, but replenishment does seem to be low. I'm struggling to actually recruit enough troops to actually fill my armies right now, so I could do with some upgrades around buildings to sort that out. And you, meanwhile... Okay. I assume you sacked that place this turn, right? I assume you did. Screw it, just help yourself to it, why not? Go on then, we'll actually, yeah, we definitely just sacked that, but you can occupy it too. In all fairness, even if we lose it, it'll give us visibility, and it'll let us see where the hell the Wessex armies are, which is, I don't know, they're just sort of around. Plus, actually, if we destroy this, we'll be able to use its roads. So next turn, can you get straight over to here? Yeah, you 100% can, that's great. Plus, it'll be worth a little bit of money too, though there might be problems with rebels, we'll need to be careful of that. Yeah, you just basically swing through here, because this belongs to... This actually belongs to this territory. It's -7 right now. It'll probably be fine. We're getting some good benefits to public order off faction. Like faction loans worth 5 there, so that offsets the taxation. So if this place just doesn't rebel shortly, it should be under control. Though I could send this force up north just to go and grab some of this. What have we got here? If any of this is an abbey, that'd be perfect. And no abbeys, unfortunately. We need to go and take Chippenham, which has... Actually has a garrison, fine. We'll need a proper army to go and deal with that if we want to take Chippenham. But honestly, that exposes me a bit more than I'd like. Though, after I take Dorchester, or fake Dorchester, this time we could swing in that direction. That's possible, yes. I mean, Wessex is honestly running out of steam. They've basically got nothing left at this point. They're pretty much done. So we can just be, yeah, we can be pretty ballsy with sending our armies forward to go and take care of that. That's all working pretty nicely. Speak of the devil, Wessex, have you actually got anything to surprise me with? No, and neither's Merce. I think they're pretty much out of armies. Now, I would love to get full visibility of what's actually going on and... Oh! Yep, there's the Orkney invasion forces. I think Northumbria could be in a hell of a lot of trouble. To be honest, they're basically just coming ashore and taking huge amounts of land off everybody. And I need to be... You guys started to come out, did ya? Alright, fine, I'm happy to shoot you down. Right, nothing too fancy here. I've got the archer advantage, so may as well just draw up on a nice plain so they can't hide in the woods. They have not got much here. They do actually have a fair bit of cavalry, but I've got spearmen around the edges, so that won't be a problem there. Yeah, basically just let them come to us, skirmish mode off, so I can pretty much just shoot them all down with my archers. This should basically just be a slaughter. They're just going to walk straight into arrow fire and be torn the hell apart. So, let's see who wants to be number one here. Oh, the horses want to head a little bit up first. Well, that's absolutely fine. Shoot some arrows over there. That is proper Thane horsemen. Actually, there's a few units of proper Thane horsemen here. But I do have some proper spearmen around here, so that won't be a major issue. I might want to actually bring... I'm going to bring my horses over to this side, just in case. These guys, you know what? You guys, change your targets. You can't use Flaming Arrow because it's actually raining. We've got javelins and all sorts coming in over here. They're already starting to fall apart. And they've decided to charge their horses directly into my actual spearmen. So that's good. That's well done. Well done there. So let's just quickly get on top of these guys and tear them apart. Right, you guys can probably change your target at this point. And you know what? Screw it. Get in there. Take advantage of your charge bonuses. This is all absolutely fine. And if you guys want to... Actually, where's my cav? Where's my cav at this point? I've got some cav at the back. So my cav at the back can just basically get out of there. And as soon as they've managed to extricate themselves, they can deal with that. Yeah. Quite simply, they can't penetrate our line. Get around here, chase off the archers, everything will be fine momentarily. And there we go, it's already fallen apart for them. And just in case it wasn't enough, I've got some javelins up the side to be tossing some, javelins right into their thanes and what have you. That'll take care of all of them. And it looks like their leader has gone down. Yep, enemy general's dead. That's gotta be pretty much the end of it. There's a handful of archers who haven't broken, but as soon as my horses get over there, I sent these horses over there, they've gone like 160 archers, killed loads of them, routed the rest. Just look how little damage they took. It's almost weird how squishy horses are in normal combat, but the moment they're going up against any form of ranged unit, they just basically can kill it without taking any casualties at all. We have also got ourselves a random little windstorm. You tell me where that is. It's It's over here, apparently. Well, that's fine. We'll just repair the farm. There's been one hell of a windstorm. Apparently knocked over a flipping farm. And it looks like we didn't actually get that city despite the victory we just won. We just need to... Okay, I think we can probably take him... Who even is that guy? We just killed... It's Chad. Chad the General. You know what? I don't know that much about 9th century history. Maybe people back here were called Chad. I don't know. Well, in either case, we stabbed Chad through the neck. So he goes down and we finally get this city. Wanted that. Oh, I could have 5,000 out of that. But no, I actually want the city. It's going to be very, very useful. Chad is deceased. And not least as, this obviously gives me visibility of all territories that I share a border with. So now I've actually got proper visibility of all of these lands. And now, if these guys were to ever want to try and counterattack, and yeah, it's possible they might at some point. That is, well, I say that. Hang on. You're actually losing territory fast, aren't you? Let's just quickly check what's going on here. You guys are, yeah. You guys have just come over and taken something off Northumbria. Northumbria is rapidly running out of everything. Let's have a quick chat to these guys. How would you guys like to be friends? Sufficient. You know what? I'm actually happy to be friends with you guys. If we just want to basically, you know, squish out Northumbria between the two of us. I've got a good defensive line here. That's the thing. This town's hard to get to. We've got a proper city here. We've got ourselves a proper city here. This place needs to be set up correctly. Now, because I don't know when I'm going to be expanding north, I could go for a market cross, or I could go for... Actually, tavern would be a bad idea. This place is going to be... Yeah, let's go for a tavern. Tavern makes money, and it keeps places happy, and it provides bonus morale. So just in case they ever show up here, that'll be a fine thing there. And Dolphin has managed to level up as well on account of that. He spent a long time up there. He's got a gammy arm, however. -1 to enemy morale. Okay, interesting. It actually doesn't actually hurt him at all. Also plans for defense, word as bond, confident, war chief. Oh, wow. He's a good guy. Yeah, I'd probably have him as the next leader, except he's already getting on a bit, so... tragically, no. Right, let's get that quartermaster upgraded a bit further. That'll be absolutely a-okay. And someone else leveled up too. That is Guthrum, but not that Guthrum, different Guthrum. Right, well, you're in London, so just have yourselves more scribes and get better at managing London, please. Then again, London is pretty much already up to, yeah, as close to full upgrades as it can be. It's getting on very nicely. Now, the situation around Tamworth, however... You, my good man, are trying to actually, yes, get yourself set up over here. So, none of that, please. We'll actually just have you. I think, you know what, I'm pretty sure we can just auto-resolve this one. In fact, I'm amazed you've got this much of a chance. So, we'll just quickly finish you off. That is some other guy in a crown. We're working our way through the royal family nice and quick here. So, we'll just have you. And then he's also dead. Lovely. And then we'll help ourselves to Lichfield. Mighty, mighty Lichfield. Now, is Tamworth ready to go down yet? Or is Tamworth... Oh, yeah. Tamworth is nothing but basic, lads. So we can just basically head straight in here as well. Beautiful. Balance tactics is fine. And we've chopped off his arm. Or rather, we tried, but his arm turned out to be a bit harder than we were expecting. Oh, mighty, mighty Tamworth has fallen. I just can't get over the fact that Tamworth is a major, important, strategic provincial capital in this game. It is the most wonderful of all things. Right, so our own Tamworth and Lichfield. This needs to be repaired and then actually swapped over. This needs to be repaired as well. This needs to be repaired. This needs to be repaired. And this needs to be swapped over because it's apparently the wrong religion or whatever. So let's just get that done. Okay, so next turn... We're in a position where we can actually start working on, yeah, Warwick down here. And Warwick is... Warwick will actually be finishing up all of this. Good. And let's just keep building orchards around here. Because orchards around here will keep this place happy. That's all good, good stuff. Fine. So good progress in the Midlands. Up north, you, my good man, can just head over to... yeah, screw it. Head over to Dor. I don't think we need more armies up north than we've already got. In fact, actually... Should Dolphin just stay up north? Because Dolphin is... Wait, hang on. Who actually is the heir right now? I've forgotten who I made heir. Oh, flip, it was Dolphin. Right, yes, sorry. I forgot Dolphin runs the place. In which case, Dolphin should probably come down... Yeah, he could probably just come over to Manchester and just basically take that off Merce and then maybe set that place a bit more defensively. Okay. In which case, we do probably want garrisons all along the shop here. We'll just kind of build a new garrison here. We'll make these places hard to break. And then we'll just leave one small force up there. In fact, do we even need you around here too? Yeah, you know what? This small force will be useful. Just basically swing around here and take a whole bunch of stuff. Right, focus on the south. That's where the exciting, sexy stuff is happening. Dorchester's out of supplies, so that will actually start breaking apart momentarily. Maintain the siege. That's okay for the minute. Now, plenty of armies floating around here. You, my good man, come over here. Just keep taking more territories, because more territories is more information. Yeah, loads more territories we can see here. Nothing going on around there, however. You may as well... Can you actually just take this turn? Hang on, this is part of... that's part of Chippenham. Actually, same territory as Witton. And Chippenham, that actually had a... Yeah, that does have a garrison. So that's going to be a bit on the tricky side to break. I'm going to need a... This army would probably be better placed to do that. Okay, you just head back over here. We actually got ourselves... Ooh... Hello, Danelaw archers. Right, so, let's see what we got going on here. We got ourselves... Morale is a little bit lower. Accuracy, rate of fire, it's the... Hang on, rate of fire for... Sorry, you're suggesting I upgrade this guy when, as a result of upgrading him, his armor's going to be better, his morale's going to be better, his accuracy's going to be lower, his rate of... I'm not convinced that's necessarily a good idea, to be honest, but you know what? I'll go for it. That feels like these guys are actually shooting slower in return for more defense. I kind of feel like I'd rather have the glass cannon, lads, but maybe I'm missing something there. Right, you stay here. And by the way, help yourselves to a few more lads as well. Ooh, Danelaw mailed archers. Okay, these guys have got the rate of fire. Like, those are probably the guys I want, so let's get a couple of them in the army. Nice, because this is going to be... a big deal. This army is going to be the one that heads north and just basically starts mopping up the tougher territories around here, like Chippenham. Now, if they're going to be doing that, then it's probably best that you just start... you may as well start doing some of the groundwork. You just head up here. As we know, they're trying to get a new army trained up here. Let's just start mopping up. And revolting peasants. Apparently the English hate me. In all fairness, that doesn't seem to... Oh, -3 all regions. Ooh. Right. Okay, it's got worse. Quick check-in with public order around here. Yeah, I can see the problems. Right, so we can't just basically smash everything. Not all in one go. The homelands are... Oh, I need to be a bit careful around here. Some of this territory is... Actually, that's about to get a church. That's fine. And actually, one of these just went into... Ouch, Essex has actually gone into being angry. That hasn't happened for quite a flipping while. That's a concern. Okay. I thought, yeah, we could just ignore here English. But as it turns out, it's a little bit worse than I was thinking. Okay. Upgrade some churches. I think we probably need to draw a line at some point very, very soon indeed. And just say, you know what? We've gone far enough. That's absolutely fine. Also, bear in mind, this entire side of my empire is basically completely unguarded right now, which is a concern, because at any point raiders could just show up and start trashing the place. So I should probably send one of my armies back home. In fact, this guy could probably do with heading back home, and he could just, like, you know, chill out in London and just keep things safe there and respond to any threats that emerge from the sea. So we've got plenty of armies down here, plenty of armies up north, and then, yeah, if he's in London, he should be able to get up north towards Colchester. But actually, he could hang out in Colchester. Colchester would be great. He could actually retrain his army. It would be marvellous. Yeah, that'll flip and do the job right there. Oh, we got some moves from Wessex, but it's just a tiny force. It looks like they're struggling to even... Yeah, they're struggling to train anything right now, by the looks of it. And Orkney is just going around trashing everything. Bit of business going on in Southern Ireland. A noble birth, more sons. And one of my armies has One of Mum's is branch supplies. Ah! That does make sense, because you have been chilling out close by to Dorchester for some time. But that's okay. That's fine. Because I think you're ready to just... Oh, yeah, right. Now you're just ready to walk in. That's absolutely fine. Auto-resolve that. Balance some tactics. And in we go. Now, we're probably going to get bloody Here King English down to literally rock bottom at this point, because this has just been a war that's been going on for a while. Right, get in there. I wanted to take over that territory, and now your supplies can be built up again. Anlaf. Anlaf is currently managing... Ah, down here. Well, that's fine. You can have yourself a maxed out scribe for faster building, which is all rather nice. Right, this guy starts moving north. As I was just saying, this guy over here, he can actually head back in this direction. Just basically make your way back towards London. Are you even on a road right now, or are you just... I think you are... Yeah, it looks like there's a road. That's fine. You head back towards London and beyond that Colchester, and that will be absolutely A-okay. And apparently, I can retrain this guy even though I'm not standing in a city. Just any form of friendly territory will do the job. Okay. Now, if I want to actually take over Wareham down here, which I do need to take over this little village. Because this little village here has got itself, that's actually got the orchards. I need the orchards, and I need the visibility from it. So, occupy that. We're down to minus 47. Oh dear. Oh flipping dear. There's Brideport there. And this guy is going to struggle to get down to here in one turn, unfortunately. This guy needs to just chill out a little bit more. Wessex at this point is just screwed. Honestly, Wessex, how would you feel about potentially becoming... Yeah, I know that's excessive. You also have to potentially become our vassal. No, that's still insulting. Despite the fact, you know, we're all of this and you're all that down there and you've got nothing. But whatever, I guess. I mean, I can't help but notice that Cornwall seems to hate Wessex too. So I'd like them to... Oh, yeah. And, yeah, Somerset's not keen. Potentially, I would be very, very interested in you guys going rogue. Because there's a lot of territory that's just up for grabs, and you would be welcome to it. Now, do I want one final acquisition? I think I do. You head down to Warwick. And when I say one final acquisition, you also take... Okay. I am aware you were going in that direction, but, you know, build siege equipment. That's probably a good sort of thing. Just maintain the siege, just for you to do this turn. You head up here, take yourself Stafford. We'll have Stafford, we'll have Stoke. We've got a whole bunch of stuff coming in. Now we hit minus, that's minus 49. Now, if I hit minus 50, is there a ridiculous worst of the worst one? I don't know. There might be. Right, and you, my good man, cannot quite make it down here yet, but... Hello, upgrade... Oh. This is gonna... Wow, 900 a go to get these guys in good quality armor. But you know what? I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you that for this guy, because screw it, these are my frontline lads. So right now these are, yeah, 57 and 57 32. If I upgrade you, that's... What'd you go over to? 57 30... Honestly, it's not a massive increase for the amount I had to pay for it, is it? Yeah, I think that'll be enough, to be honest. I've upgraded my archers, that's all fine. You can actually be retrained. Retraining is definitely good. So retrain all my archers. You guys get down here. Manchester will also fall. This place needs to be upgraded, of course. As does this place, as soon as flipping possible. And this, yeah, get ourselves a basic garrison down there. That will be flipping lovely. We've spent a lot of money very quickly there, but it's fine. Tiny bit of retraining can happen there. Manchester should fall very quickly. At that point, do I... Oh, bloody hell. Okay, I need to stop invading new territories. Or possibly, if I find the Empire does actually work with -3 across all regions, I could just keep going. That could be absolutely fine. Now I'm just curious what happens if I hit -50, which I'm pretty sure is... Yeah, that's as low as it goes. The lion strains at its leash. Well, good luck with that, lion, because for the most part it seems pretty peaceful. Alright, Wessex, what have you got planned for me? Because apparently you don't want to surrender. Okay, you're just fleeing over open ground towards Wareham right now. Bit of movement from Cornwall. We don't often see what they're doing. And, oh, Yeah, okay, so the Orkney Isles are just invading completely unashamedly right now. They're just swinging south, and they are potentially going to defeat Northumbria. Attrition, I'm aware there's attrition. They should be fine now. We've also got ourselves, oh yeah, this is starting to get somewhere at this point. So, we've just actually managed to get the upkeep up a little bit for Sword and Axe, but that's opening the way to the best quality Tier 3 Sword and Axeman. That's the way to go, and in all fairness, I've barely even noticed the hit to my money. And this guy who is apparently managing... Why on earth is there a governor in flipping Canterbury? We don't need a governor in Canterbury, but alright, fine. Make some more money while you're here, I guess. Go on then. We'll probably move you somewhere else at some point. I feel like that's not very necessary. And yeah, keep that army moving up towards Colchester for retraining and just general new training in general. I'm flipping 700. Actually, you know what? I've got an idea. So we got some small problems with public order right now. If I lower taxes down to normal, I'm still floating bonus food. And I'm still actually got myself tons of money coming in. And at that point, yeah, the situation is almost good enough that I can say, screw it, I actually don't really care about you stupid English bastards. Whatever, you just rampage as much as you want. Now that's potentially of interest. Now, this bastard needs to be taken out, of course, because he's going to be causing trouble otherwise. Though, actually, what can you get to? If I walk away right now, you can probably get over here. So I don't really want to do that, because if I take Brideport, then... Yeah, best thing to do is just to make sure this guy dies right now. I can't even get to him. That's kind of awkward. Still, hopefully if he moves out the way, I can get to where I'm next turn. This force is now ready to go. And could start moving... Actually, yeah, move this force over to here. And have it start swinging up here. Take Bath, whatever that is near Bath, and Chippenham as time goes by. Ah, they've finally put together a bloody army. Took them flipping long enough. Right, you just chill out there. You need some time to recover. Because you just took a bit of a knock. Your supplies ran out. But luckily, we are okay for the time being. You're a full stack army, but yeah, you need a moment to recover. So don't rush out just yet. But we've got... armies here, armies here, armies here. Like, Wessex is in trouble. We are indeed down to, oh, it's -5 all regions. So, the problem is I do seem to be basically undoing that by just not having taxes. We could just lower taxes even further, potentially, as time goes by. Quite possible. Right. You, my good man, could start just basically going up here. This territory is... that's up to Chester. And then we've actually got ourselves... yeah. At that point, all there is a few Welsh territories that I could leave to these bastards to basically help themselves to. I could basically kick Merse out of their starting territories. And that could work quite nicely. Oh, and I think we're ready to just walk straight into Warwick as well. At this point, the English can't do anything to me. They already hate me as much as they physically can. So, basically, screw them. So, yeah, I think at this point we're kind of on the rampage. We're wrapping them up. So, we're probably going to be heading pretty rapidly towards the end game here. This could work very, very nicely indeed. In fact, actually, let's have a little look, see how we're doing versus that. So, we need to... ouch, was actually quite a long way off there. We're more likely to get Long Kingdom if we just basically finish off Wessex. Though, if I want to finish off Wessex, I should probably not be bothering with all of this nonsense in that case. Okay, you... coming over here, Stoke can fall to you. You coming over here, start wrapping up. Oh, you can get down here straight away to Brugg. What even is that? Yeah, that's Stoke. That's early Shrewsbury. Is that Shrewsbury? I don't know. That's too far north. I'm not sure. Right, we're just going to have all of this. Because if nothing else, this gives me some visibility of what's going on over here. And I'd like to know what's going on over here. Because I'd like to see how well these guys are getting on. Because I like these guys. Me and them can be friends. And the force in Warwick, no, can't do anything else, but should be able to basically walk into all of this momentarily. So we can offset the loss in taxes by basically just mopping up all this territory very quickly indeed. And speak of the devil, Manchester. That is, oh yeah, that's nothing. It's already been damaged as well. Build some basic stuff. We can just walk straight into that next turn. So Manchester will fall to us and Chester soon afterwards. We're already upgrading this nice and quickly. As money's now a little bit less plentiful than it was, let's actually get that upgraded as far as we can. Happiness is fine here. Upgrade trade, upgrade industry. This is all looking very, very nice indeed. In fact, war fervour is partly offsetting the here King English problems, because a plus 20, that's getting me plus 1. Now, if that just keeps ticking up, that's actually going to be, yeah, this is as low as it can go. If this just keeps going up higher and higher and higher, that at its next level might be enough to further offset the problems of -5 to public order there. So I'd say, bring it on. At this point, war is potentially just going to make me, yeah, happier, not sadder. And we've also just got a, wow, the camera did a very dramatic drama dive there. Oh, and speak of the devil, that fact at the beginning I was saying, how the hell are you actually not dead yet? They're dead now. And, oh, I'm pretty confident territory is also falling out of the hands of Merse on account of the Welsh on the march. So, as I was hoping for, the Welsh are actually managing to reclaim Wales. And what is going on up here? Who actually took a bunch of... Oh! I'm going to guess it looks like the Viking Sea Kings just straight up ate all of this. So, yeah, Dublin is looking very, very strong at the minute. Ireland is slowly starting to come together. And as for Northumbria, they're running out of everything. Orkney is swinging south. How much of flipping Northumbria is even left at this point? Barely anything. We might want to finish them off, because we do actually get an increase in war fervour if we do that. Hang on, yeah, that was a mission. So, if we control the settlements of... Yeah, we already control the settlements. They just need to be eliminated. But we need to be the ones that do it, which is annoying, because this is up here. So hopefully someone clears that out at some point, because after that... Yeah, there's nothing here that we can't handle. Right. We might be in a bit of a race at this point in that case. Right, get in here. Auto-resolve this one. Mixed tactics, that'll be a nice, easy one. He didn't even put up a fight. Lovely. So he goes straight down. We take Manchester. We can also take Manchester's surrounding areas. That's not even a problem at the minute. Take the area, move in, and war fervour... War fervour is so inconsistent, it's very weird. Right, also, Hrothgar, you're a good guy, aren't you? Here, have yourself a quartermaster. And that's also a governor who's... up north trying to make this all work. Well, in that case, have yourself a scribe. Bit more money wouldn't hurt now that we've lowered the tax rate. Okay. So you're there in Manchester. Manchester needs a little bit of healing, but it should be pretty happy. Because, yeah, with an actual thing present, that should be absolutely fine. At this point, this guy can basically just swing up here, help himself to all the other territories that used to belong to these guys. Yeah, we're pretty much just going back to war with these guys. Now, that raises the question of, how do we get this territory? This is... Actually, that's industry. I don't even need it. Screw it. My territory will be happier without it. So, they can just basically help themselves. But if need be, I can just train a new general. He can just march over there and take it. And then this territory is going to fall. Actually, it might not. Like, that's a badly damaged army. Like, whether or not that army can even take this, if this is actually a full strength, is questionable. Of interest. Still, we got plenty of spare food right now. Everything's okay for the minute. Everyone, just keep upgrading the stuff that makes money. We need more money. Speak of the devil, more can go down here. Armies from Brugge heading up to what may or may not be Shrewsbury. I'm not 100% sure. At this point, yeah, we can just start mopping up. These guys are collapsing. There's just going to be nothing left of Merse. This is just a beautiful quick sweep through now. Looks like Mercer's finally putting up a bit of defence up here in Chester. Not sure it'll do them that much good, to be honest. This force here could do with some upgrading. Sorry, is there a... Are you standing on top of a flipping... No. What are you standing on top of? Also, this needs to be converted. We'll just quickly convert that. Thank you. Can't afford to convert it right now. That's a shame. Well, apparently we do have the ability to upgrade these guys. Yeah, go on then. Oh, we're running out of money. Right, money is not quite as plentiful as it once was, but... This force should be able to handle this force of only 12. If need be, this force can be diverted north. That's not a problem. And there's a small Wessex army, but honestly, it's not much. Right, head north, start approaching Chippenham. Let's get these guys down to nothing. It's pretty much time. You're actually a general. Here, have more quartermasters. It's pretty much time to force these guys to surrender. You head in here. One of their generals is idiotically hiding in the exact settlement I would like to actually take. I'm guessing, however, there might be a garrison here. given it's actually saying it's going to be a bit of an even fight. No, actually. I'm not sure why you're saying that would be so hard. I think we should be able to just walk straight in. That's absolutely fine. You're over here. You haven't moved yet, but you could move straight to... Yeah, you actually move straight to Chippenham, and then after you're done with Chippenham, head straight north. That lets this guy just head over here and start mopping up all of this, heading towards... Eithlingeig. That's not... I'm not sure what that would be today, precisely. It may not be anything, some of these towns aren't around anymore. Right, keep on keeping on. Wessex, you've got... Oh! There's a... Oh, no! That's me! Don't worry, that's one of mine. That's the guy I told to report to Colchester. Right, small force fleeing south. Northumbria has... Okay. Apparently they're just really interested in that particular tree. Those guys are just chilling out and not achieving much. Ooh, you guys actually just took some territory right there. Oh, wow. Okay, so Orkney is arriving at some strength. Now, I should probably be... Oh, that's a rebel army. Political gain. Okay, hang on. This man hungry for power has positioned himself to take office without my approval. Okay. If I block his move, that lowers my influence. I'm going to... Wait, lower his influence or lower my influence? No, lower my influence. Oh, wow. -2, but only for 6 turns. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do nothing. Allow him to take office. Let's see what happens. War further going down, but honestly, it's still... Oh, I've lost the +1. That might be a concern. Maybe start giving the governors some bards for bonus zeal, just to offset that, because this could still be a slight problem. And yeah, the problem we've got here is... Public order in the territories I'm just swinging through is appalling despite the now lower tax rate. Because it just is. It's just pretty damn bad right now, and that means there's rebels everywhere. So we can try and get the big cities down, but we're going to lose some of them. And also, there are some cities that are actually still guarded, so that might be a bit more of an interesting fight there for Chippenham. They've got themselves a decent garrison. Oh yeah, that force there in Chester thinks it's going to be the force that's actually going to start making some progress against me and taking some stuff back. Right, lads, I think we need you to, have some swordsmen, have some more good quality archers, have some more shield biters and Anglian marauders, have as much as we can fit in. Have good quality troops here. And you know what? Also have yourselves some upgraded bits and pieces, because why not, eh? May as well train some stuff here, because at least they get weapons and armor +1. You stay here. Guard this area. If that army starts making any stupid moves, you are responsible for sorting that out. And in the meantime, more towns can just slowly be taken over. I mean, what's even left at this point? Hang on, let's go over to the strategic map here just to actually get a view of this. So, Merse. Merse has now lost all of its southern holdings. They've got Chester, and they've got a handful of towns dotted around Wales. Now, if we go over to here, these guys should honestly be able to handle that. At this point, we probably want to pull most of our troops away from the Merse campaign, and instead focus on Wessex, which is going to lose large parts of this pretty quickly. Wessex is just being wrapped up nice and quickly. Let's just see if we can actually take Wareham right now. Yeah, we should be able to handle that. It's not a big force. And down he goes. I think that might have been yet another royal there. He was wearing a nice crown. Wareham goes down was not difficult. Right, and also... Interesting. We can liberate this place and hand it back to whoever originally had it. Who originally had this? I don't actually know, so I'm going to give it to them, because I don't know who that is. Who actually... War fervor's just increased. This belongs to... Who the heck are these guys? I don't know who they are. Are they now automatically my vassals? Military alliance, military access. Excuse me, I think you want to... You don't want to be my vassals. You genuinely don't. Okay. Well, then I've got a plan for you, I'm afraid. Hang on, let's just quickly check the rules here. Victory conditions. I need to direct ownership all through vassals. Right. Good news. You are also having war declared upon you. Screw you. So, we're going in again because some people are just idiots. So, prepare. We could have just not taken down the old siege equipment. It's fine. So, those guys. Oh, that's Dorset. The armies are flipping Dorset. So we're going to vassalize them because that's going to help me with the kingdom campaign. So that's just going to be flipping beautiful. So as you guys are doing that, you guys can probably head down south over here to guard our territories here. That's going to be beautiful. Meanwhile, we're working over this over here. You guys are ready to start swinging south, maybe towards Gloucester. This force can... Do I want to deal with any of this? What do you even own? There's this territory here. Hang on, what do you have here? It's not spectacular. That is... It's not great either. Honestly, we can probably just leave that be. But I don't even want to leave... I don't want to leave these guys with any form of territory in this part of the world. So screw it. I'm going to take this off Merce and then take the rebel territory straight after. Purely so that... Oh yeah, this is nothing. Purely so that I can basically stop them having it. And then at that point, they're going to be pretty much pinned into the Welsh coast. And then hopefully the Welsh factions can deal with that. And we can just keep them pinned up around Chester. Meanwhile, Dolphin and the Fighting Dolphins, you guys get over here. You know, good news. I think you guys are going to war next turn, would you believe? Do you guys need to... Yeah, stay here and heal up for one turn, but you should mostly be okay. Manchester can just stay as is. It's not a big deal. This place could do with... Yeah, in 7 turns, I'll give it a garrison. Hopefully these guys won't make it much further down south by then, but yeah. At this point, Orkney is starting to get a little bit concerning. Okay, we do like each other, though. We get on just fine, except all deteriorating. Military. Why do you hate action against Merce? You're sea kings who have no relationships to Merce. That's kind of weird. Still, we do need to set up... Yeah, this is a good barrier against them. 3 well-defended cities with garrisons as soon as we flipping can. That'll do the job holding off against them with an army to support. Ah, yes, and hopefully that little army actually makes it to Colchester as well. No, not quite. Wessex, meanwhile... Wessex takes out the rebel army for me. That little force steps out of Chester. Defeat them and we'll be in good shape. Dorset has been restored to the map. For now, and it's actually, you know what, they are going to stick around because we're going to vassalize them, not destroy them. Because I'd rather vassalize them because that's actually worth more to me. Another faction's just been destroyed. A child has died. War fervor goes down. Research. Oh, the research. Now, what does this actually do? Replenishment chance, but 1 food. Yeah, do it. Flippin' do it. Get the replenishment chance up. I was saying I need the flipping replenishment chance up. I don't have enough units in the flipping pool. I've got the capacity. I just don't have anything else. Meanwhile, Guttrum. I know this is probably going to feel a bit deja vu to you, but get in there and defeat these bastards again, please. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's looking good. So, Dorset basically, yeah, got reborn, apparently liked us, refused to be our vassal, and as a result had to be taught a lesson. So, this time, we're subjugating you. There we go. So, those guys now work for me. And they've pulled yet another army out of their arse. So, those guys do indeed now work for me. So, you are indeed, yes, well met. And now they like me. Which is odd. And luckily you are, yeah, bound by convention, unlikely to break treaties. Hates empires, though, which is odd, because literally everyone's an empire. That's just how the game works. And that brings us 1 step closer to victory. Up to 9. We need to take 3 more territories out. Would you believe there's 3 right flipping here, though might be some big battles, because Somerset and Cornwall have just been sort of chilling out here, not doing much. This has all been fine for them. Oh, but this is going to be... Okay, now this territory is going to be relatively hard to hold, unfortunately. Right, I'm just going to start actually dismantling the mines to reduce the public order penalties, because otherwise there's going to be issues with that. Also, would you like to naff off, please? Just naff off out of there. Oh. Okay. Well, you know what? That's a nice, simple thing. I think we can just basically auto-resolve you as well. At this point, you guys are going down. You are 13 and not even full strength 13. So we can have that territory back. Was that orchards? I may be imagining orchards at this point. I can't remember. But Oh, come in, take that. Here, King Army. The army loves us. War fervor's going up. Yep, there's the +1. And units are just getting cheaper and cheaper and regenerating faster and faster. Wait, what was this again? Yes, it was orchards. Good. Repair the orchard, which apparently we really badly damaged. We can just, throw money at the trees and it'll be sorted out. We've got this territory sorted out. Brideport's going to be taken. As soon as Brideport's taken, then at that point, Wessex is... Yeah, Wessex has got this territory up here. This is... Do they even have... They do actually have a good garrison there. And they've got a good garrison here at Chippenham as well. Let's have a look, see what we got here. Yeah. Right, so it would appear, maintain the siege for now. There's actually some good forces ready here. But there's also some red dragons coming in. The Welsh are coming. So you know what? I think they should probably be allowed to actually have some territory of their own. I see no reason why we want to actually, rush into any of that. Where are you going, by the way? You're just chilling out where you are. I don't think you can actually get down to possibly Fate Shrewsbury. Maybe not. And, yes indeed, I'm afraid we are declaring war on you because, oh dear, you've got nothing left, my good man. You've got flipping nothing left. And more territory falls into our hands. Northumbria is almost done and... Right. Okay, apparently killing Vikings makes the English happy, even if it happens nowhere nearby to them. Fascinating. Also, oh my goodness. Retrain. Retrain. What's the difference between these guys? It's a big difference. Melee skill up. Charge bonus up. Morale up. Oh, these tier 3 units. That is gonna make all the difference in the world. Look at that. That's ridiculous. That is so strong with gold weapons, gold armor, Anglian champions. Oh, yeah. Oh, flipping yeah. This is gonna be one hell of an army. If it comes to a fight between Northern Orkney, I think we can flipping handle this. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen? I think we should hold things off there. A very rapid-paced episode this time. Sorry we didn't actually have any huge battles. Yeah, there was some little battles. But we will make up for that next time because we've got some big battles on the horizon. We have got to take out 2 big cities. So there's some big city attacks coming up soon, together with the move against Somerset and Cornwall. And I can see they have got some big armies. So, the big clashes are coming up soon. With that, our kingdom will be complete. The long victory will be done. And that means the end game crisis comes in, which is some form of horde. But I think it's like a bit randomized. It's like a Stellaris crisis. You don't know quite what it's going to be. So, we will hopefully get there or very close to it over the next part or 2, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd. This has been Thrones of Britannia. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Wait, did people just vote out democracy? Hang on, what have you just done? Oh, go on, let's have the greatest Oktoberfest ever. Yay! Spain and Russia have announced a new alliance as a result of the warmongering of certain Central European countries. Oh, well, excuse me! My leader from now on, no weaklings will stand in the way of this country's path to glory. Oh, God, Germany, not again!